do you have a different attitude towards it now than you did in the
Well,
beginning? I mean, is it, what, it was worth it?
it was worth it. I'd probably do it again. I probably would be a little more ready to do it again because
Mm.
people, a lot of times folks think that you have all of these posts lined up, but I was doing them on a daily basis.
Oh,
Sometimes
you
at
really
5 or 6 o'clock at night, I'd go, "Oh my God, I have to write a post today," and I
Oh,
literally needed to search my brain for something about Pasadena or do a lot of research and see what's going on. Is there a new activity, something happening? Overall, it brought out, I guess, it added a lot to my site.
mm-hmm.
All of the content I think is incredible, and I think it's great.
Do you think it made you a better realtor? Did it make you a better real estate agent?
No,
No?
I don't think it made me a better real estate agent because honestly, um, real estate, I love what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's why I'm good at what I do when it comes to real
Okay.
estate.
But
In
I mean,
terms of,
in terms of knowing more about the community, and being able to have conversations with people about different, did it open up
um,
opportunities to have different conversations with people that led to real
not
estate?
really.
Not really?
I think from my clients, when we're out, they're focused on their homes. They're focused
Mm-hmm.
on the process. They're focused on what they can and cannot afford, what they should and should not buy. Yes, I mean the community aspect is important, but I don't think I needed to go that far for it to make me like a better real
Right.
estate agent. I think I had enough information about Pasadena and everything that it has to offer and the surrounding communities before, at least for the most part. It just enriched it. But in terms of the real estate, my interactions with my clients now, I think no, it's probably the same. I mean, there are some things that maybe, I mean, I'm sure I know now that I didn't know before, but it's still, I'm very real estate focused. When it's real estate, I'm about real estate. I'm not a Ted, come to me, I'm going to tell you where the dry cleaners is, that's offering such and such special today.
Right.
I guess I'm just not warm and fuzzy. I'm a little more, let's get you a house that's going to work for you
That's
and
right.
you're going to be happy in, and you're not going to worry 4 or 5 years down the road that you can't afford to pay it. So I have a little bit of a different
But you
perspective.
said you might do it again. So it does play a role in your business building
I
strategy.
think ultimately it has enhanced it and it will. I think it's just a very long-term project.
Right.
And I'm not sure that I'm not a very, I'm as patient as they come, but I guess I'm not as patient as I should be.
Yeah.
And if we're talking about instant gratification, this is not it. So I would definitely not recommend 365 things to do for anyone that is potentially thinking, oh, I'm going to start 365 things and my business is going to explode.
Yeah.
That is not true. I mean, my business is about the same. I think it's going to get uh, better because of 365, but I've been doing well before, I'm doing well now, but I can't attribute specific sales, I'm being very honest, to
Right.
365 yet. I have several leads that I'm working with from 365, but that's a lot of commitment for a year to put into a project for a
Yeah.
couple of leads.
Did
However, ultimately I think it's going to pay off long term.
Was it almost an investment into your sphere of influence? Did you meet more people that
Yes,
maybe you wouldn't have
yes,
met?
exactly.
Did you take some of those relationships and um, like friend them on Facebook, or do you keep in touch with people,
It's
or?
interesting. I've met some people. I've been invited. Give you an example. Last Saturday, I went to a Glee concert. I love Glee. I
Okay.
was invited by my Facebook 365 Things to Do in Pasadena fan that I've never met before.
Oh, really?
Yes, we had great seats, box seats. I mean, I get to meet wonderful people that I never would have met if it wasn't for 365 Things
Yeah.
to do in Pasadena. So, I mean, it's great. Definitely, it expanded my sphere. That's why I'm saying long term.
Yeah.
I mean, it enriched my life in so many ways. And
Yeah.
long term, I know it's going to help my business, but definitely not instant
It's
gratification type of a thing.
Well, I think your results and your commitment and your business sense
Hmm.
um, gave you accelerated results just from blogging.
Yes.
Again, I think most people should expect to commit at least a year to it, but you have to have that mindset to keep you going. You have to know that that investment, and you have to, if you're blogging for dollars, you're going to quit because you're going to get frustrated and you bang your head up against the wall. But if you're blogging for strategy, for long-term strategy, and really building that up, it's not build it and they will come, but it is build it, and it will always be there, and it'll continue to work for you as long as you continue to build it. It truly is a system. It's systemizing your marketing, your voice, your place.
Well, and there's also more to blogging than meets the eye. A lot of self-proclaimed experts talk about blogging and just talk about writing about the community, writing about real estate. Totally agree, except for you need to know how to write. You need to understand SEO, you need to understand keyword research, which is part of that. You need to understand how to use links appropriately, you need to understand how to put your listings in there, you need to understand how to get people to register on your site. And it's not something that you build overnight, and it's not something that you even I'm still learning. The more you know, the more you need to know.
Right.
You find out that you need to know.
The more you know, the more you know what you don't know.
Exactly, exactly. So it's just a matter of taking it one step at a time and little by little learning and not relying necessarily on others. And what I see people do is you have so many people out there that are selling things that have never sold a house in their lives, but they're telling
Shiny
other
objects.
people how to sell homes on the internet or using the internet, but they haven't had any success themselves. So I think it's just being careful who you work with as well. But blogging is not as simple as just writing. I think it's good to start by teaching yourself to just write, but then I think we all need to take that next step and maybe learn a little bit more about how to write effectively.